So how do you know what level to squat from? You might need to find your squat. You might need to find the starting point that starts to feel challenging when you've repeated it 5 or 6 times. Let's take a standard chair. If you can already get in and out of this chair without using your hands, without having to think about it, without having to, get your head in gear, then it's a good place to start. Set your feet so that they're nice and stable. This kind of width will do, slightly wider than shoulder width. And do yourself a favour and turn your toes out a little bit. Just gives the hips a little bit of room to move rather than trying to stand against your legs and your hips, which tend to get in the way. So feet stable, slightly turned out, toes turned out, and just lean forwards and use the counterbalance to come up. Drive the hips up on the way up. Stand up straight, knees locked, hips locked, sit back down. Again, standing up, sitting back down, standing up, sitting back down. It's as easy as that. If you're lucky enough to have super long legs and a standard chair doesn't really work for you because it's already too low, have a look around the house and see what you've got. I guarantee you'll have a thick book or a wooden block or something that you can use. I won't put 2 because my legs are not lucky enough to be long. But just alter your starting position and practice at that. You can always take this away to make it a little bit more challenging. Once that gets a bit too easy, we need a lower platform. Same rules apply. Sitting down, set your foot position, leaning over. You will naturally, if you've ever sat on a deck chair that's too low or you're visiting somebody and their sofa's much lower than yours at home, you'll have already done this and you'll have used your hands to push off the legs. Serves its purpose, but we're looking to train this movement pattern. So try and not push off the legs. Try and use your upper body weight to get the balance and drive your hips up until you're at the top. Practicing this a number of times, depending on where you're at with this progression, every day, 3 times a week, will be enough to perfect this movement pattern. But it's really no more complicated than that, or at least it doesn't have to be.